What's up, Wildcat fans? I'm Bradley McKee. I'm now here at the football practice facility, and I'm with somebody you probably have seen without his helmet on, Max Duffy, the punter. Thank you for joining me, man.
No, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Gotcha. And so obviously you've been doing a heck of a job here. It's your first year in Kentucky playing football. You're averaging like 46 yards a punt. You got more than 4.4 seconds of hang time. So just talk about, getting accustomed to playing football here at Kentucky.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really fun. Obviously, we're having a good year as a team. Personally, for myself, I've just been having a really good time. I've never played American football before. I've never really punted the ball a lot before I came here. So it's just been a good experience to play in front of crowds at home and away that are massive in the SEC. Has been a really good experience for me, and I'm just loving every moment.
So what brought you to UK? Like why UK? Why itself? You had all those other schools out there.
Yeah.
You chose Kentucky.
I went through a program called Pro Kick Australia. It's run by Nathan Chapman and John Smith back home. They've been placing a lot of Australian guys over here. So I think at the moment we've got 65 Div 1 punters that start. So there's a lot of us guys coming over. It's starting to become more popular. Luckily, I was good enough that they thought I could make a school in the SEC, and they contacted Kentucky, and Kentucky were happy to have me, so I was wrapped.
Yeah.
I got a text at about midnight one night saying I was coming here, and I was over the moon. So I didn't really know a lot about the place. I didn't really know much about the football team and stuff like that, to be honest, because we don't watch it a lot back home. But I came here and I've loved every minute. It's such a good town.
Well, look, we're happy to have you here because you've been a blessing, to the specialist teams, just what you've been doing. So you're 25 years old, and that's a different circumstances, for a lot of people. Most people come into college are like 17, 18 years old. You're 25. I know some of the guys probably play a lot of jokes on you about being the old man. What are some of the things the guys say to you about being 25 on the team?
Every time I'm in the medical room, they're getting into me about my bones getting old and being a bit too old and being too frail. But I don't know. I mean, I think I fit in pretty well. Mm-hmm. I still feel like I'm 18 at heart, so I feel like I'm the young guy of the group really coming in, and I've been just trying to prove myself. I may be a bit older, and hopefully that has held me in good stead with a bit more experience, but really I've felt like a freshman coming in, having to work for my spot.
Gotcha. I see you have the Australian football.
I do.
The rugby football. It's a little different than the regular football.
It is.
So what are some of the rules that are different compared to American football to Australian football?
It's a lot different. I guess we spread out on an oval, almost like soccer. You can go wherever, you can pass it forwards, backwards. We have a few different ways of moving the ball that we're not allowed to throw it. So we do what's called a hand pass, where I punch it off my hand. We punt the ball to pass, so we have to kick the ball to each other. Maybe someone will run a route and we'll try and kick it to them. So there's a few different rules. No pads, no helmets. So we're a little bit more manly than the guys here, I must admit. But we don't hit as hard.
You don't hit as hard.
We don't hit as hard.
You don't hit like Josh Allen.
And they're not 250 pounds coming at us, or 270. So it's a little different. But we tackle, and it's full contact and all that kind of thing. No pass interference, which I think would be cool to have here. You can jump up on someone's back and take your mark, or a catch. Sorry, you guys call it a catch. I call it a mark. So those kind of things.
So I need you to show me how to. You do your punting, because it's it's obviously rugby style.
Yeah.
So can you show me what you kind of do?
This one's a little bit old. The boys have been kicking it in.
Okay.
It's actually kangaroo leather. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah,
so basically, what we want to do is the traditional American punt, obviously nice and flat, and hold it out to the side. With the Australian punt, I'm going to hold it straight up and down, pretty much, and aim to kick about the point of the ball, maybe just under the point.
Okay.
I'm just going to put my hand on the side, and then when you drop it, I kick it, and it spins backwards. So that's the aim of it.
Okay.
So when I do those rollout ones in the game, I normally kick that style, where I'll make sure it spins backwards. It's a lot more accurate, easier to control.
Gotcha.
And that's how we do it.
Did not know that. Huh? So you basically hold it down like this.
Yep.
Okay. And you say you kick about right here.
Yep. And you want it to spin back up to you.
So so I just let it drop and then
point your toe and kick it back up.
The toe.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. Maybe I can try to do that. So
maybe you can move to Australia.
Maybe I can. So now I know you're a punter and stuff, but there's a lot of times where there's situations where you might have to do a fake punt. I know. I don't want to tell any secrets out here, but has Coach Stoops, have you guys been working on maybe you trying to pass the ball out of the punt or anything like that?
I think the pass has been completely ruled out of the playbook.
Really?
Out of the playbook. But hopefully I can run one. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Obviously back home, we had to take a bit of contact and try and dodge a few people. So I've been trying to show them that I'm good at that, and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully they've got it, because my whole dream would be to get a first down or something like that.
Yeah.
All the specialists love doing what they're doing, but they want to be part of the team as well. I'd love to get a first down and be able to do that for the team would be great.
Cool. Before I let you go, we're going to have him actually do a punt here for us, and because I know I can't punt, so I'm gonna let the expert do it. I know you don't have your gear on, your spikes, but can you just show us how you do your rugby style punt? You kick it out that way for us.
Well, what we normally do if we go down here, by the way, if you run 15 yards, you have to bounce like that. So as we're going down, basically in our sport, we have to kick it through the goals, and that's worth 6 points. So that's how we score. So basically, if you miss it, it'll be 1 point. We have a set of smaller posts, but for these posts, it's 6 points. So what we might do, we might run a route and take a catch, or as we call it, a mark. And then what we get to do is we get 30 seconds to line up and have a shot. So I'd go back, take my time, and hopefully this works because we're only going to do this once. If I line up, I can have a shot, and then kick it through, right through the middle, and then that's 6 points. So that's how we do it. That was lucky actually with the bands.
Same way I did before.
Yep.
Put it down like, okay, so I kick with my left foot.
Oh, go for it. Hold it with your left hand.
Hold my left hand. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna go this way. Hopefully, Tim, you can keep up with this.
Close. It spun well.
Yeah, it spun well. But you don't have the distance.